And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on? My name is Rex, and this is your Daily Chat Season 2, Episode 81 for May the 4th, 2017. It's that time of the year already again. God, it feels like we just did this last year. But yes, today is Star Wars Day. If you began your marathon at roughly 9 a.m. your time, whatever time zone you're in, if you began around 9 a.m., you're probably just wrapping up right about now with episode 7. So if you did do it and you gutted through it and you made it and you did all, what is that, 3, 6, 7, 8 movies, 8 theatrical movies, congratulations, you are a bigger nerd than I. And if you are a super nerd, you made it through 8 movies plus the Christmas special, so 9 movies. And you, sir, need to go outside and meet a woman or a guy or get a job or do something because you sat and watched the Star Wars Christmas special. You're bad, and you should feel bad about that because no one should watch the Christmas special ever. It's to the point where even George Lucas tried to destroy all the copies because even he knew how bad that movie actually was. Power Vids, how you doing, man? Everything is terrible. Why is everything terrible? You have you don't have to be sad here.
I got you. We're always gonna be together. Forever.
What if you only watch 4 to 7? Well then that's called optimization, and you clearly know what movies actually matter. There you go. So if you watched, the way I would do it, honestly, now I don't know any of these Star Wars like philosophies or anything like, watch the first 3 as a dream sequence and then skip over 1, and then the other 2 are like the other 2 movies are like the height of the orgasm for Leia as her and Han Solo are getting on. She thinks about all this crap. I don't know any of those kind of theories or philosophies or whatever. Here's how I would have done it. Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, 7, boom, done. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That still would have taken you 10 hours. No, I'm asking because of what you said yesterday with the denial of loan. Yeah, Still not super happy about that, man. Still not wild about it. Yep. Honestly, I kind of actually forgotten about it because I've been working on a test all evening. We have all of our exams are take-home exams because they're all papers. And ever since 7 o'clock, so about 5 hours ago, I began my 5-question exam. In between, screwing around and watching TV and eating dinner and all that. Time to sell some stuff. Nope. I have the money in my credit card. The money exists in my credit card, but you eventually have to pay your credit card. So no matter how it goes, you're still in debt for that. And I'll figure something out. I always will. I will kick myself if I ever have to sell anything, man. I hate selling stuff. Nothing makes you want to just kill yourself more than having to sell your stuff off to pay, really stupid, small bills. Nothing makes you hate yourself more than that. And what's up, Irune Jokesman? How you doing? So, yeah, funnily enough, I could sell this microphone. Actually, I could sell this microphone and probably one of my other ones over there. And I could be totally fine with paying my loan. This microphone alone is worth $600. Well, I'm about to buy a Yugi. What? Hang on, I don't know what that is. I have to look that up. You guys keep talking while I pull this up here and see what the hell it is. Oh, it's a drawing tablet. Oh, that's really cool, man. Yeah, totally. Yeah. You're doing graphics design stuff. You need that. That's called a tax write-off right there, man. So, yeah, absolutely. What's that going to run you? I didn't even see the price tag for that. $500, $450. That's not too bad at all. as long as you're in America. I assume if you're overseas, it's probably like an arm and a leg price tag. But if you're in America, not too bad. 4-star rating on Amazon.com. Hey, if you're buying it on Amazon, make sure you click that link below. And yeah, but it looks really nice though, man. Actually, that looks like really nice. If I ever have to hire an artist, I'll probably make sure I buy them one of these. Like, that would be probably pretty sick. So yeah, just today's May the 4th, man. People getting their Star Wars game on. Just got to figure out which place to ship it from. China for cheaper, or IA for more, or LA, IA. Oh, if I don't know, man. What, like, I think you said you're in the US, right? You should totally be getting this from Amazon. 100% you should be getting it from Amazon. But, you know, that's just me, because I like my free 2-day shipping, and I like to get stuff in a timely manner, not 4 to 6 weeks after I ordered it. The only time I buy stuff from China directly is when it's a non-urgent item. Something like, you know, LED lights for videos, like LED strips that I buy on the cheap, sunglasses, costumes, props. I'll buy all that stuff on eBay because I get it for dirt cheap. But if I want something like, and I need it now, it comes from Amazon. I'm going to get a 1080 Ti laptop, write it off. It's happening. Contacting a tax guy soon to confirm. Right, I'm lit AF. Dude, that is awesome, man. Congratulations. Which 1080... Wait, 1080 Ti? No, that doesn't sound right. 1080 Ti... No, that doesn't sound right at all. I don't know of any laptops currently using the 1080 Ti. I know plenty using the 1080. I can't think of a model SKU that has the 1080 Ti. Go away, you stupid websites with your stupid ad blockers. Yeah, I'm getting it from their website. It's a deal. Bluntly is promoting it. Yeah, dude, Blunty is a pretty cool cat, man. I actually got my camera slider, the one I shoot all my B-roll footage on. I actually got that from a video he made on the subject, because I was looking for how to either build a camera slider or how to buy one for less than $300. And yeah, Blunty is a pretty cool cat, man. I was really surprised. I'll only be using it at work. It can stay there, really. Whatever the most powerful laptop is at the moment. Gotcha. Okay. Is making its way to the laptop market. Okay, so I don't see any SKUs, but I do see confirmation that the 1080 Ti is indeed making its way to the notebook market. Go2 die, 16 nanometer FinFET. Yeah, man, this thing is that thing is sick. That thing is sick AF, man. You do you, man. You do you. If you can write that bitch off on your taxes, holy crap, you're gonna be sitting good. Starting to save up for it now. Let's go, dude.
Let's go, Billy.
Nah, man, that's gonna be awesome. Congratulations. I'm definitely. It's once I get most of my major debts paid off, I'm going to start saving for a new laptop, because my current laptop is an old 2012 GTX 675 MX model. So it's like wicked old. It's like it doesn't run anything on games anymore. I just do like basic work and coding on it now. So it's like, well, when all you're good for is coding and watching YouTube, you get busted down to media center status, and we go get a new laptop and start working on that. Are you my real dad?
I can be whatever you want.
This is too high. There we go. But yeah, so that's awesome. What were we talking about before? Yeah, you're gonna get your thing, your drawing tablet, which is fantastic, man. Really happy for you on that one. And yeah, man, everything looks like it's turning out pretty good for you guys, which is fantastic. And you know, I'm happy for all of you, of course, because, well, hell, why not? Now, there are a few topics today in the news. Can't wait. I bet, man. Dude, when I ordered this thing, man, I bought the 1-day shipping. I paid the $4 for 1-day shipping just because I couldn't wait to get this microphone. I was so excited. Like, I couldn't resist. So yeah, man, believe me, I know the feeling. You're talking to the king of consumerism. Okay, I am absolutely the undisputed king of consumerism, and yeah, I can appreciate your anticipation wholeheartedly. So no, man, I can't wait to see what you crank out with that. Like, are you using a mouse and keyboard right now, or what are you using? So there are some like light topics today. One big topic, of course, is the Windows 10 S edition, which we will touch on last. But yeah, there's some smaller little topics today. I'm sure most of you know what cord cutting is. You know, the act of cutting your cable and just going pretty much pure internet. And cord cutting is a term that's become pretty much accepted throughout the media industry. We know it as the millennial revolution, where millennials are cutting cable. They're not watching as much TV, like on TVs anymore. It's just one of those dying mediums kind of thing. For the first time in, I think, ever, just very, very recently, advertising dollars on new media, on digital media such as YouTube and Twitch and all that, surpassed what it was on traditional media such as cable TV. So yeah, man, right now my laptop is down, so that sucks, man. That rip your laptop, bud. But yeah, so you guys know that, you know, the advertising dollars are down and cord cutting is definitely on the rise. And cord cutting feature has arrived. With most now in the US pay TV industry has lost 762,000 video subscribers in the first quarter of 2017. The worst ever result for the period, according to the report from Moffett Nathanson. Dude, it leaves the pay TV subscriber universe shrinking at its worst ever annual rate decline of negative 2.4%. And it's the worst ever to accelerate the rate decline at 60 BPS. I don't even know what that means. But guys, it's down to, it declined 2.4%. That's a lot of people. Like over 750,000 people in 3 months cut their cable. And Comcast is scrambling. I had an article a few days ago that I never actually touched on, but they were busted for padding bills of consumers with like superfluous fees just to bilk more money out. So they were caught doing that. You know, Time Warner's doing shady stuff. Charter's probably doing shady stuff. Like, all these companies, man, they're scrambling to try and really get a stranglehold back on consumers, because that consumer body, man, they had it by the throat, and it was like, you know, there was no wiggle room with that, man. People just were not able to do anything. It was, if you wanted it, you had to pay it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's just how life was. And then along came digital media, and now we have this revolution occurring where we have shows like Co-optional and Dropped Frames, The Daily Chat, all of these things, brand new shows every single day, day in and day out. We're producing new content, fresh content, no reruns. You have people like Dr. Disrespect just killing it across the platform. You have people like Lyric, like Summit. You have the Dota 2 majors, who are tournaments pulling in millions of views for these esports categories. And when you have stuff like this, why would you want cable? Why would you want to watch a rerun of The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Why would you want to watch Maury and find out
You are not the father.
like, who cares? So the fat bitch couldn't keep her legs closed. Who cares? No, you want fresh content, new content. You have people like Linus Tech Tips and Barnacles and Today I Found Out, where they're just filling your head with more knowledge than the Discovery Channel, son. These are the ways things go. And yeah, have you heard of Jim Sterling, a new podcast Jim Won't Give? I've seen it. I haven't listened to it yet. But you have all these people just creating new content. And Comcast is wondering, why are they losing subscribers? Well, because guess what? When you have people like us as your competition, there is far more of us with a far more accessible platform with the barrier to entry just up and out removed for trying to get into the industry, now acting as your competition. And guess what? Combined, totally, we're pulling in a lot more numbers than what you're doing for TV. If you take Twitch and Beam and YouTube and all of it, and you take all the views that come in a month, we are demolishing television. Like, it's not even a joke how big our numbers as a collective are. Not watching Seinfeld reruns. That's right, Rigo Rollin. That's right, man. Not watching Seinfeld reruns. TV is dying. TV is absolutely dying. Look, there are always going to be those shows that do well. Okay? Big Bang Theory does well. What else is on TV? Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives does well. But what else is there? What is there now? Like, before in the past, you would sit back with your family. You'd be like, it's 8 o'clock. It's time to watch, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when it was a new show. And people would, Rex, I'm tired. Night. Man, I'll see you later. Woo, I got paid. A direct deposit for the win. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. When you had those kind of things that back then, that was fine. You paid your fees, you got your shows, it was fine. That was what you had to do. There was really nothing else. StarCraft back then was a game for children. But now it's like, it's a full-fledged media platform, and it's a Goliath versus other mediums. It is an absolute juggernaut. So, I'm not surprised people are cutting cords. I'm not surprised youth, people in their 20s, the millennials. And in fact, I'm Gen X, so boom. But I'm not surprised millennials are saying, to hell with it. Not worth it. Just save the $100, go spend it on drinking. And I'm fine with it, and I hope that this continues. I hope it keeps moving forward, because this is the only way we're gonna get to see a change in the companies that provide these services. These are the only ways we're going to change it. Not that far off. I'm 31. I was born in 1986. My dog's name was Maxine. But yeah, that's the only way we're going to see it. And you know what? Good on them. Good on them. I'm super happy to see that cable people are down. That if cable is down, that means YouTube is going up, because there has to be something. Like, people don't just abandon media. People just abandon a form of media to take on a new form of media. So yeah, no, it's a good sign. We're sitting in a good spot, guys. I'll be 29 in June, and yes, if you are 20, you are a millennial. The cutoff for Generation X cutoff. Let's see here. If you are... Oh, actually, no, wait. Wait, am I Gen X? Hang on. Ranging from 1980s. No! Do not tell me I'm a millennial. Oh, Christ. Kill me now. No, I don't think I'm a millennial. Hang on. What is it? Oh, goddamn. There has to be like a... I know there's like a picture. Here we go. Yeah, I'm considered Gen... yeah, I'm Gen X. Yeah, okay. I'm considered Gen X. Oh, thank God. Oh, dear Lord. I did not want to get lumped in with you people. Oh, wait. Birth date starts 1980. No! God! I'm Gen Y. Damn it. I'm Generation Y. God. So I'm a millennial. I'm technically a millennial. Oh, God. Just kill me. I'm lumped in with you people. Oh. God. Call it. No, I'm done. Just end it all. Just end it all. Just call it here. We're done. No. If you are 20, you are Generation Z. because you were born after 1996. So you are Generation Z. And if you're born after 2011, you are Generation Alpha. So there you go. If you're born in the 1980s to 1995, you are Gen Y. Congratulations. You, me, and the rest of our population has failed us. Called it Z is effed. Dude, Z is so effed. Media branding for the win. Well, you know what? Call it media branding, but we've had these generation things for a long time. They're not like a new concept. Like, the chart I was just looking at goes way back to like the 1800s. So like there's gen something, and it's how we segregate populations out. Look, I'm not saying segregation is good, but at the end you need to segregate people into categories somehow. So yeah. Fieldsy74, what's going on, man? How you doing? So yeah, what do you guys think though, man? What do you guys think of cord cutting? You guys all in favor of it? I actually cut the cord, personally, in 2012. I stopped watching cable TV altogether and I moved to a pure YouTube platform. And ever since then, I have never looked back. I spend, if I'm home, say 20 hours a day, 18 of it is spent in this office. 18 hours. Okay, call it 17 hours if you count travel time up to the kitchen and stuff. So 17 hours out of a 20-hour day are spent in this office. I only watch TV via my internet connection. And I'm A-okay with that. Well, the term millennial clearly means something we all know. Well, I'm Zed. No wonder my childhood has been crap between 9/11, Bush, Donald Trump, etc. Oh, snap. We did it, guys, on the beam side of things. Fieldsy74, thank you so much for that follow. You are my 100th. So you're my 100th follower. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? Even though I've been doing this forever, I've been streaming now for coming on 3 years, like live streaming on via video. I've been doing this for 3 years. To do it again, to get a milestone like that on another platform, grinding it out, it's still one of those things that you still get kind of a rush when you see it. Some people won't understand it, but you know, you still get that rush. And for your contribution, man, for what you just did for me here, let's see here, Whisper. Here you go, man. What the hell? Go. Gosh darn it. Why won't you go? Huh. That's so strange. Sorry, hang on. I'm having a slight technical difficulty with my rig here. Don't know why. That is so strange. Okay, so that works. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'll have to send this after, but I have a gift for you, man. You will be receiving a gift for being my 100th subscriber. But yeah, FTV, I sometimes uses to my TV to watch TV when I'm tired and lazy. Dungeons and Dragons is trending on Twitch. Yeah, because it's Thursday. No, Dungeons and Dragons always trends on Twitch every Thursday because Geek and Sundry, what is easily by a million miles the most subscribed YouTube or Twitch channel at 36,000 people, is running Dungeons and Dragons with Matt Mercer and a bunch of hot chicks and a few guys. So yeah, no, they trend every single Thursday. If you didn't know that, now you do. Because yeah, that's definitely a thing that happens. Oh man. Wait, no, it's prop it so hard. What? I don't know what that means, man. I have no idea what that means. So yeah, that's that. Another small story today that we have is NASA is offering a $15,000 prize if you can speed up its simulation code. So NASA just announced several bounties to improve the Fun3D software, which it used to simulate fluid dynamics. The system is used internally at NASA as well by companies like Boeing and Lockheed Martin to develop and optimize new vehicles and engines. The Fun3D project was started back in the 1980s and it's been active for deployment for decades, but NASA is looking to help optimize the code and is offering $15,000 and $10,000 prizes to the top 2 contributors for code optimizations. And it's also offering another bounty for more general optimization suggestions. The 2 catches: Fun3D is export controlled, so while the code is freely available to any US citizen, it's not available to anyone outside the US. Second catch is that the core mathy part of Fun3D is written in Fortran, mostly infamous language that was developed in the 1950s and is favored by some scientists, but isn't very popular with general programmers. So, it looks like NASA is taking a page out of the game industry's book. And if you don't know what I mean by that, it looks as so that NASA is saying, we don't know how to fix it and we don't want to put the money into it, so why don't you people fix it for us? Now, at least they have the decency to pay people for the top 2. But think about how many people are going to go for this. They're going to get a boatload of suggestions, most likely. But they'll only have to pay out 2 prizes. But they can take all the codes, all the things that people submit to them, and optimize their code. So it's, for the price of 2 investments, they can now get what is probably 700-800 errors and bugs found in the code and brought forward. No, man, it's smart, but it's taking a page out of the game industry's book. So all I have to say to NASA is, Simpsons did it. Boom. But yeah, I'm not a fan of it. And plus, $15,000, that's really, really low. So it's the code that's running our simulation. Nice. Yep, exactly. It's the code that runs our simulation. But yeah, it's only 15 grand. Like, is it a lot of money? Oh, absolutely. For a regular person, 15 grand is a lot. But if you think, though, what NASA's budget is, how much money they have at their disposal, and for somebody who is potentially going to really dig deep and find the errors and make the code run super smooth, 15 grand is, if that person's good at their job, if they're a professional at it, and they know what they're worth, 15 grand is pennies. They'll look at 15 grand like, what is the point? Plus, you gotta think, they're gonna get this prize, but even prize money in the United States has taxes paid on it. So that $15,000 is gonna get reduced down to like $8,500. So at that point, then you're really looking at like, why did I bother? Like, what was the point? NASA's budget isn't as much as you think. I know it's more than I know it's more that they can afford $15,000. I know that. Like, look, I know they've taken like slashes in funding, but they can afford more than 15 grand. I'm almost positive of it. God, I hope so. But yeah, so that's something cool. If you're a coder, if you're a programmer, you know Fortran, go for it. Hell, if you're a really good programmer, you could probably make a new simulation software based on the foundation of this Fun3D thing and make yourself some big bucks, man. Like, you gotta remember, they said, not only does NASA use it, but Boeing and Lockheed Martin use it. If those 2 companies use it, you can get 7 figures coming out of that. How long are you gonna stream today? We'll probably go another 20 minutes-ish, then I gotta go. Because I gotta get this test I'm writing finished up, and I want to turn it in. It's not due till 2 in the afternoon, but honestly, during my lunch hour at school, I kind of want to go for lunch, not work on a test. I'm sure that seems like normality to most of you. God, I hope so. So yeah, I'm gonna stay up late tonight, just get this thing done, get it over with. And then, but once again, on Sunday, we should be back to normal. because my class ends on Saturday. I have to write 3 more papers, but I'll do those in the course of like a day kind of thing. And they won't be as stressful as these tests are that are due the next day. But I only got 1 more question left, and I'm already written most of it. An hour for lunch, damn. That's not that much, man. I live in a big city. Like, an hour for lunch is really not that much. You can blow through an hour pretty fast just traveling. Like, the traffic in my city gets ridiculously huge around lunchtime. So, yeah. And, yeah, getting back to that, let's get into the last story of today. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting most of my information from Barnacules Nerdgasm on YouTube. He's a guy who knows Windows inside and out. And he talked about a lot of the stuff that is happening with this, and I'm just gonna merely gloss over it. If you want to hear like the in-depth details, go check out his channel. He covers it in extreme detail. But Microsoft released Windows 10S, or Windows 10 stripped down edition. Okay? And Windows 10S is pretty much the old Windows 8 RT edition, the one that ran on the ARM processors and you really couldn't do much with it. Well, it's pretty much the rebirth of that operating system. And it's meant for education purposes. It's meant to prevent kids from installing stuff on it. You can't even do anything with it. You really can't. You can only use stuff on the Microsoft Store. You can install stuff, like you can install 32-bit processes or programs, but you won't be able to run them. They won't run, they won't turn on. You can't install Adobe, Origin, Steam, whatever. You cannot do it, and it's pretty much being called the Windows crap edition, the expletive version of that. It's being called the Windows stripped down edition, and it's really it's a terrible, terrible way to get an operating system. Now, they are offering people a $50 upgrade to go from Windows 10S to Windows 10 Pro, but that's still $50. And for some reason, they're giving Windows 10 Pro away for free to the education services. But it's this whole convoluted system that they are slowly trying to choke. They're trying to pull a cable company right now where they're slowly trying to choke out the customers' rights and things that they can do. And if really there was ever a time for somebody who was ambitious enough, entrepreneurial enough to really make a stand for themselves and claim that flag of glory, this is the time. This is the time that if you know what you're doing, make a Windows replica operating system and just market the crap out of it. You will be sitting good, because with Windows 7, we had a lot of freedom. Windows 8, they tried to restrict a few things, but not much. Windows 10, they closed that circle in hard. And now Windows 10S, it's pretty much it's going to come down to the size of a pinhole real soon. And you got to think, though, if this goes over well, then the next iteration of Windows 10 Home will be the S Edition. Okay? And then, like Barnacle said, you'll have to get the Enterprise Edition to get all the extra features you want from your operating system. Look, it's a bad business move. It's a really ill-guided business move. I don't know who talked Microsoft into this thing, but that dude is going to get fired when the backlash for this thing hits. If you see anybody running Windows 10S, if you see anybody who comes up with a tablet that comes with Windows 10S, tell them to return it right away. Do a PSA. Make sure people know that you absolutely do not want that operating system. It is not worth it. In fact, I'm just shocked that it even went through. Like, you would honestly think that Microsoft learned their lesson from the Windows 8 RT edition that came out so many years ago. And one of the other big of the other big issues people have with this is the fact that Windows 10s locks the default browser to Edge and the search engine to Bing. You can't go any further than that. You can only use those two. Bing and Edge. You cannot use Chrome. You cannot remap it to Google. You can't do anything like that. It is really, really cringy, and I don't really know what else to say about it, man. I'm kind of just taken aback by how so very stupid this business choice is. And Microsoft is gonna get bit hard, man. If they choose to keep trying to strangle customers out like this, they're gonna figure out what Comcast is learning right now, in that you cannot push people when there are options available. Like, yeah, Linux, Linux is garbage. Like, I get it. But right now, I know more people contemplating going over to Linux now more than ever before. Because back then, Linux was really underdeveloped, really undersupported. It's got a decent support now. It's got a Windows emulation system on it with Wine. There are ways for you to play your games and run your programs. And I'm actually just really shocked that no one has come out with a competitor to Windows yet. Like a direct one-to-one translational competitor. And God, if you have the resources, I'm telling you, from a business standpoint, this is your time. Your time is now. Like, lay your claim to glory and become the next Microsoft. Look, when you get that big, you can become evil too. I'm fine with it. But just, for the love of God, somebody save humanity. And on the topic of saving humanity, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I know these shows are late. We're hopefully going to be doing some finagling later. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Tons and tons of stuff. It's big. It's big. Okay, it's the biggest thing you've ever seen. I do have a bazillion things going on. I'm like pulled in 80 different directions. It's disgusting. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I have been Rex. This has been your Microsoft is evil, and you don't say, well, bye. Yes. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Rex. This has been your Daily Chat. If you haven't already, do hit the follow or subscribe button on whatever platform you're watching me on. Other than that, if you want to participate, tune into the live shows. Right now, we go every night at 11:45 Mountain Standard Time. Give me one moment. Hello? Hello? Hey, give me 1 sec, okay? Yeah, we go in at 11:45 Mountain Standard Time, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Rex, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Bye, guys.